Hello class, this is Mr. Garcia here, and today somebody asked me to go ahead and draw a line for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a quick tutorial on drawing the line. As you can see, I've broken down the line into simple shapes. This is a method of simplifying so it's easier to draw. So now I did this while tracing. I don't want you to trace, obviously, but you can see that from making it into simple shapes, circles, squares, and cylinders, that it's a lot easier to draw rather than head on and draw the lion's head, because it takes longer to get to this point than it does to start here. And again, I always try to get the general shape first. That way you're able to tell, oh, that's a line. Now for the general shape, you also need key features that say that this is a line, like obviously the lion's mane, which is the hair or fur that surrounds the neck of the lion. So look at that. Even though it is pretty cartoony and pretty basic, this looks like a lion. Let's go ahead and do the nose. So this already looks like a lion. Now I know that the pictures may be a little bit too advanced for you. I understand that, but I still want you to give it a try, because some of you are really amazing at art, and I want to be able to push you so you get even better. Okay, so this is a tutorial. Let's go ahead and give it a try. So now that you see the basic shape right here, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to get it. Okay, now again, this is the I am using Photoshop, so I am doing this digitally. I hope you understand that this is easier for me to record instead of using my phone and paper and pencil. This way, I'm able to do a video extremely fast, and you guys can still follow along. Just because I am doing this digitally doesn't mean that you can't take the same method and do it into pencil. Okay, so let's get started. So this is the animal that we're gonna be using. This is lion. So let's go ahead and get started. So we said that the lion had a circle right here for the head. So it's just a simple circle. Notice how light I'm drawing. Okay. Now the neck is gonna go this way, and then it emits a circle again. Maybe the bottom part is a little bit too low, so let's go ahead and get more this way. Okay, that's a lot better. Let's go ahead and do the same with this part right here. And again, it's like a cylinder going from this part to this part. Okay. Now I don't expect your drawing to be hyper realistic, obviously. Another thing that I've seen that some of you are doing is you're giving them limbs that are too long, the legs. If you give them legs that are too long, it makes them look weak and cartoonish, which is kind of okay, but we want to keep it closer to the image. Okay. See how this one's too long? Maybe the other one's a little bit too short too, but let's see. So that's our line for now. Maybe this is a little... Okay. So it kind of looks like a dog. Alright, so we have our line, main shape. And before you even start drawing the detail, I want you to do this first. So we break it down into simple shapes, circles, squares, and then once we're happy with what we have, we go ahead and start adding detail. Okay, so we go ahead and start with the ear up here, where this little box meets the circle. That's where the brow of the lion is. So you start adding the detail to the eyes. Let's go ahead and give him the nose. His mouth goes this way. The lions, they have a mouth that's like this, kind of like a cute little three. And then you draw, oops, well, I shouldn't be using Control Z, I'm sorry. Should be using eraser instead. Okay. I'm gonna try my best not to be too quiet. Alright, so the head I kinda really like. Yeah. Notice how big his head is compared to his body. That's because they used the mouth obviously to attack, as opposed to something like a bull where they use their head to attack, but so they build up their neck muscle more rather than building up like their mouth muscles. So then I'm gonna go ahead and start adding the detail to the mane. And now the hair doesn't have it to be too realistic. When I draw hair, there's multiple ways of doing it. You can go like this, or you can do it like in the cartoons like this. Again, I'm not expecting this to be too hyper realistic, so make sure to take your liberties when drawing the hair. And if you want to exaggerate some parts, that's fine, as long as it's not too crazy. Exaggerate it. So now that I'm drawing the details, I can go ahead and start adding, erasing some of the underdrawing. Okay. Okay, so now that I'm happy with the hair, now I remember there was a dip down on the back of the lion. You can go ahead and see it on the picture. Let me go ahead and turn it on. Oh, see, it's even matching, pretty decent. Let's see that the hair is a little bit too high. That's fine. But you see this dip down on the back that goes like this. Well, not that much. It goes like this, and then same with the stomach. The stomach goes like this. So let's go ahead and try to get that. Okay. So I know that it was from here, so it kind of dips down a little bit. That's because the weight of the stomach is weighing it down. And then we have alright. You have a little bit of muscle right there. Now let's go work on the back legs. I'm starting to press a little bit harder on my pen because I want some parts to be darker now, since I'm starting to like what I have. Let's go ahead and draw the. Again, I'm not expecting your drawing to be hyper realistic. I apologize for that. So I really don't expect your drawing to be too realistic. But I do want you to give it a try. Some of you will be really surprised with what you can come up with. And as you can see, my drawing is not 100%. Look, it doesn't even match up at all with what the lion looks like, but it looks like a lion, and that's what I'm looking for from you guys. Is I wanted to be able to tell that it is a lion. And if you want to change some parts, exaggerate maybe the mane, make it more more royalty like, that's fine. You can make this drawing into your own. This is a drawing a lion. It doesn't have to be this lion, okay? As long as it's pretty close to it, I'm okay with that. Okay. And again, like I say in every video, please take your time when drawing. That's something that will help you if you actually take your time when drawing. You'd be surprised how amazing your drawing will look. This was a little bit too low. I'm sorry for the sounds on my keyboard and me scratching the screen. Let's go ahead and again, I'm gonna go ahead and start exaggerating. I like the idea of the mane going down here. Go ahead and exaggerate the muscle a little bit. Okay. Let's work on the tail. So you see how I didn't be careful with the tangent. So you see how I didn't press hard on the pencil till I actually liked what I have. Pencil pressure control, it's extremely important when drawing. Because if you make a mistake, it's really easy to erase. You don't have to press too hard on your eraser. And also, when you do erase it, it doesn't leave these marks on your paper that it ruins the rest. So like when you're adding shading, it will mess it up. I think that the first video is coming to an end. I think I'm gonna make the next video a shading video, of course. So if you wanna, so this is more what I'm looking for, just the general shape. If you wanna go ahead and see how I shade it, you can go ahead and take a look at the next video then. Alright class, so this is how I draw a lion. Again, it's not exactly like this one, and that's fine. So this is how I draw the lion. You can exaggerate some parts and you can make the other parts different. So again, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this video was able to help you. Bye bye.